We're back in Ibiza, and behind me is one of the most exclusive villas on the island. You wouldn't necessarily guess it from this unassuming entrance. We're tucked away in virgin, untouched nature, but behind me is the epitome of five-star luxury. This villa has hosted some A-list celebrities, and it's been the canvas to some of the most spectacular parties, even more spectacular than what you're imagining right now, I can promise you that. I'm really excited to show you around this property today and that we get to tour it together. We're very fortunate to have been granted access. So without further ado, follow me and let's head inside. So we're gonna head inside in just a second, but before we do, I wanted to give you some quick fire stats about this incredible property. The property comprises 8 bedrooms, over 10 bathrooms. It has an 18-metre swimming pool with an infinity edge set in beautiful grounds that also host a beach volleyball court and multiple outside seating areas. There's also a roof terrace with a rooftop pool, can you believe? And this villa even has its own private nightclub, which has been host to some of the world's top DJs. It is packed with surprises and full of charm. So without further ado, for real this time, let's begin the tour. So we come into the entrance hall and straight through into this spectacular reception room. I love how open plan it is, and in front of us, you have far-reaching sea views that stretch across the whole of the horizon, and you can even see Formentera beyond. What's really nice here is you've got these large floor-to-ceiling sliding glass doors that you can open completely up. So this really feels like an inside-outside living space. So behind me and to either side of me, you've got these incredible curved semicircular linen sofas, which are facing each other around the coffee tables. And this just creates a really nice informal space for everybody to gather together. You've got that view that I mentioned on this side in front of us. But if you ever get tired of the view, which I can't imagine happening, but you do have a TV behind me as well. Beneath the TV, there's also a fireplace, and what I really like about this house is the fact that you can really envision being here in the summer, but also in the winter as well. It's very cozy, very comfortable, of course, full of natural light, and you've got all of these organic tones and textures. So you've got the linen from the sofa, you've got the contrast of the white plaster and the wooden panels on the walls, as well as these wide wooden planks on the floors running the whole width of this space. So it really has a very comfortable feel to it, and it's very sturdily built. But not only that, I really like the open plan feel of this space. So from here, from the living area, you can look out to the garden, to the pool, to the outside living space. And then to my left, you have a bar and the kitchen, which we're going to go and see now. Here we have the bar area, and of course, no villa in Ibiza would be complete without its own bar. I love the geometric bar stools, and you have 10 of them around this really funky, tall, marble, oval bar table. I also really like these hanging lights above, and you have all the lit up shelves in this bespoke cabinetry where you've got the built-in bar behind me. Now here you have not one, but 2 Eurocave wine coolers, which are conveniently located either side of pull-out refrigerated drawers, so perfect for storing all of your mixers. And here they even have the cutest little shot glasses that are like mini Moscow Mule mugs. I just love them. Behind the bar is the kitchen, and that is where we're headed next. So here in the kitchen, you have the amazing view in front of us again, and these large sliding doors leading you out onto an alfresco dining area, which we'll check out in just a moment. Behind me, you have this rectangular stone island with the hob on the island and the extractor fan tucked away in the ceiling above me. In front of me, you've also got this really nice breakfast table here with a built-in bench, so really good for informal dining or grabbing a quick bite to eat. Now, this kitchen is extremely well equipped. You have 2 humongous Gaggenau fridges and pull-out freezer drawers as well underneath. You've got the induction hob, which I already mentioned here on the countertop behind me. And this really is a perfect space for the family to come together and all cook and gather around. Or for a chef, if you're entertaining, you can have a couple of chefs here working away in the kitchen. I've seen some pretty big dinner parties and big barbecue lunches being hosted here as well. So this is a really nice space. It's sort of tucked away here out of sight, and you can fully close it off if you want to, but equally it flows really nicely to the rest of the house. And now I'm going to take you out to show you that alfresco dining area. So coming directly out off of the kitchen, on this terrace, you've got this incredible outside dining space with this beautiful, long, rectangular wooden dining table. You've got chairs on one side and a bench on the other. So you have seating for 16 or even up to 20 guests here. Perfect for a long summer's lunch or a relaxing evening, having dinner late into the night, as they do here in Spain. Above us, we've got this canopy, which is really special. You've got hanging rattan and copper lights and lots of hanging plants as well. So taking after the villa's name, which is Can Baloo, you do really get that kind of jungly feeling here. And of course, in front of us, again, I have to mention these beautiful sea views. And in between here and the sea, you really can barely see another house. It's just trees and forest and pure nature and pure bliss. Here we are in the seating area. The terrace continues over this side, as does the canopy above us. And here you have these incredible cotton, kind of billowy, I don't even know how to describe them, but it's really beautiful, and it gives you this very calm feeling as it catches in the wind, and everything is just gently sort of swaying in the wind here. And of course, if you're in Ibiza, you want to enjoy the outdoors as much as possible. So that's one of the things that this villa does really well. You've got plenty of different outside seating and chilling out areas. And I really like this one, which definitely feels like the heart of the home here. You've got this U-shaped sofa come seating area behind me, and this incredibly beautiful turquoise tiled coffee table in the center here. It just adds a pop of color, and it also echoes the blue of the swimming pool, which is just in front of us. So you can imagine everybody running between these spaces, spending a little bit of time sunbathing by the pool, maybe coming up here wrapped in a towel, getting some shade and reading a book, and just coming together and having fantastic conversation here. Now, that blue of that pool is just calling me. So we're going to go down there next, and I'm going to show you the incredible swimming pool area. So finally, we come to the pool. This is just an oasis amongst all this greenery. And I think at this point in the tour, we deserve a little cooling off. Now, for me, this pool has to be my favorite part of the villa, and there are many parts that could be one's favorite, but for me, it is all about the pool. Here you have an 18-meter long swimming pool with an infinity edge, and I just love the design. I think that this herringbone pattern of tiles, which are a mix of dark green, turquoise, and pale blue, works so well in this space, and it just creates that kind of refreshing, inviting space that's calling you in to cool off. At one end of the pool, you've got a kind of lie flat bed with a little bit of water, so you can just lie there and get a tan and cool off all at the same time. You have to be careful not to burn if you have palish skin like I do. And from here, you can enjoy the view across the trees, the greenery, and to the sea beyond. And from where I'm standing, you also even get a little glimpse down to the sandy volleyball pitch, which I think is such a nice addition. I mean, how fun is that to have all your friends here, have a rosé in the sunshine, and then when you're feeling a little bit tipsy and you've got that liquid confidence or liquid courage, you can head down there and have some fun in the sand, and everybody can get stuck in and involved. Now, as I said, this villa has a lot of different spaces to chill out and entertain. So in addition to the sandy beach volleyball court, you also have a second entertaining/dining area with a built-in open-air bar as well. It's really beautiful. It's got these kind of wooden planks overhead, creating some shade onto the dining space below. So if you wanted to create like a bit of a chef's table atmosphere, I think that would be such a perfect place to do it. And then in the grounds, you also have a kind of tiki hut. Now that's the 8th bedroom, and it's a completely isolated, unique bedroom suite. So you get a lot of privacy down there. It's got a little deck. And I think that's such a fun, special addition and something a little bit different that you wouldn't necessarily expect. And I just love how it's a little bit different, but still in harmony with the design of the rest of this property. Above us, you've got these beautiful, magnificently tall palm trees, which are just blowing in the wind and create a really nice, almost tropical vibe here on this island. It's definitely giving me island vibes. And then of course around the pool here you've got these stone slabs planted into the grass to create a nice little walkway, and around the pool you've got these large day beds, perfect for relaxing and sunbathing as well. Now behind me you even have a couple of swings and a ginormous hanging day bed, which is really sweet, and you've got a bit of shade in there. It's nice and cozy. You can just imagine curling up and maybe taking a nap or a siesta in the afternoon. So walking in directly off of the garden, we come into the principal bedroom suite. Now this is just so beautiful. It is filled with natural light. You've got this incredible U-shaped frame of windows leading you out onto your own private terrace with these beautiful hanging baskets and lights, and you even have a big hanging cocoon seat and a couple of sunbeds out there as well. So plenty of space to chill, and all of that really frames this special view that you have in front of you. And I mean, what a spectacular view to wake up to in the morning. Behind me, you've got the principal double bed with a TV that pops up at the press of a button built into the bed frame. You have automatic curtains here. So again, at the click of a button, they will roll shut and cocoon you or envelop you in darkness to fall asleep. Or in the morning when the sun is rising, you can hit that button and it'll reveal this spectacular view in front of you. Of course, there's air conditioning throughout the entire home, and in here you've got these big wooden planks on the floor as well, which I really like. It creates a really comfortable feeling, so you can walk barefoot, sink into this plush rug, and on either side you've got steps leading you up to an ensuite bathroom and a walk-in wardrobe behind as well. So we're going to go and check out the bathroom now because it's pretty mega. If I could choose one room and one room only to transplant from this house into my own, I think it would have to be this bathroom. I just love it in here. I love the marble sinks on the marble countertop, the marble shower. I mean, the size of that shower, it's like my entire bathroom at home. You've got double waterfall shower heads and this incredible pane of glass which slides all the way back, opening directly up onto that deck and that rainfall outdoor shower as well. This is truly serene and it's just a tranquil little sanctuary in here. I even love the chair with the sheepskin rug. If you get tired whilst you're getting ready, you can just take a break, chill out, or have someone here keep you company. In front of me, you've got a whole run of wardrobes, so plenty of storage space, really subtly hidden away there. And then of course you have a WC tucked away separately as well. Now the house has 8 bedrooms in total. I've mentioned one so far, which is in that tiki hut in the garden. That's its own little bedroom suite. Then of course you've got the principal here. Behind here you have one further bedroom suite, and that leaves 5 bedroom suites on the other side of the house and on the lower level as well. We're going to go visit another one of them in a minute, but all of them are en suite. They all have their own feel and they're all very fresh and bright, with a little bit of outside space or just plenty of natural light. And I think that's really important with a villa like this, that everybody has their own suite and their own private space, and you don't feel like someone is maybe getting a much more incredible room. Although I have to say this is clearly the primary, and what a primary it is. Okay, so coming down onto the lower level of the villa, you have 3 of the bedroom suites on this level, and they are really spacious, large bedrooms, each with French doors leading out onto a little bit of outside space. So really nice and private down here. You have this fantastic suite on this side, which is almost like a double bedroom suite. You've got the bedroom at the back, a walk-in wardrobe, an ensuite bathroom, and then this ginormous living area out here. So it's almost like its own self-contained apartment. In front of me, you have a desk with a reading light and a mirror in front of it. And then to my left, you've got this wonderful bespoke built-in cabinetry with, of course, a very large flat screen TV in the center of it. On this side, a really slouchy, comfy linen sofa. So a really good space and still very light, as I said, with these big sliding doors in front of me, leading you out onto the private patio. But right now, we're going to head through across the hall into a very special room indeed. Okay, finally, for the pièce de résistance, this has to be the real reason you rent this villa if you're coming to Ibiza. Here you have a 100-person capacity nightclub, complete with built-in bar, club-level sound system, and the most insane lighting system I think I've ever seen, especially in a private villa. You have 2 incredible projector screens, one behind the DJ setup and one along the wall here, with lots of different visuals to choose from. And if you'd like, you can even design and add your own. I'm not a DJ, but I'm tempted to try because this, if I'm ever going to have my DJing debut, would be the perfect setting for it. Of course, you've got separate WCs down here for your guests, as well as a separate entrance, and outside you even have a separate kind of courtyard chill out area shaded by a canopy of trees and greenery above. So if you are hosting a party or perhaps the after party of your villa party, then this is definitely the perfect place to do it. And the team here at Can Baloo have ample experience hosting some of Ibiza's, if not the world's, best parties. So the last stop on our tour of this insane villa here in Es Cubells is the Rooftop. Quite unusual for a villa here in Ibiza, you have this expansive decked roof terrace with incredible views across all the way to Formentera. Behind me, you have a really cool rooftop bar with a little cabana built in and plenty of chill out sunbathing seating area. You even have a rooftop pool, which is, quite frankly, iconic. In front of me, you've got an outside dining area and a seating area, so we're going to go and check those out now. So as I mentioned, in this villa, you're not short of different seating areas for people to hang out and come together as a group. And this is one of those seating areas. You've got this alfresco dining table on the roof with the most breathtaking views. I just cannot stress that enough. I mean, I would never get sick of looking at that view. What I really like here is not only do you have plenty of seating for everyone, but I love this rectangular teal, dark turquoisey tiled dining table, which has a sort of mosaic pattern on it and is reminiscent of the teal coffee table downstairs made up of all of those different tiles, and of course the swimming pool, which you just get a glimpse of down below through all of the foliage. I know I've mentioned it a lot, but you have also got this very special view behind me, which is just framed like a postcard. And I think that's a really nice note to leave it on. So that does conclude our tour for today. I have really enjoyed showing you around. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of this very special villa here in Es Cubells in Ibiza. Please don't forget to hit that little bell so you get notified when there are new tours, and subscribe if you haven't already. That way I can get access to even more exclusive villas, and I promise lots more exciting property tours coming very soon. Bye for now.